Hello and welcome back to this analysis of Ask Your Stocks for the Telegram channel. And if you've not yet joined, do join now. And you get more and more updates and more ideas from us. Hopefully, you advantages for everyone. So let's continue and uh, decode the stocks as been requested us when try to cover them one by one. So here comes the cash segment one. Apollo Sindoori. Apollo Sindhuri, nothing very clear in the medium to long term uh, perspective right now. We've had a more of a sideways scenario. Too early to call it a triangle sort of, but there is a good possibility that we are looking at a triangle formation happening out here. Again, like I said, it's too early to suggest one out here because of the sideways data formation which is going on. So it could be something like this going forward. Stock could go all the way here, come here, and then do the big breakout. So in the medium to long term, too early to give a view in this for clarity for upside in the coming weeks or months. But in the short term, anything above 660 out here could be a good move, above 660. We need that kind of move. The thrust move will come towards 690 to 725 or that's all I would like to look in the short term right now. Can't see it going too much in the instant in the current way. At the same time, a word of caution here. Anything below 565 for the stock might not be good news. Then this triangle factor might come into trouble for the with a retest, on the downside. So till then, if you are looking for a new, going aggressive in it, I would wait for 670 to be taken out. Or uh, if you are looking for an exit, if you trailing stop loss, you bought it at lower levels and all, then right now it's only at 565. I don't see uh, any other major support before that in it. The next stock is Archidply. Archidply is something I would be looking at with, again, the stock, as a, one beautiful thing about Archidply, what I liked was that uh, in spite of 2022, the first half, which we saw a lot of correction, especially in small cap stocks, which was seeing, a lot of battering, this stock has been continuously making higher highs and higher lows from its turnaround from the COVID lows. And now it's come to a resistance zone out here. So I would, look for a buy only after I see it, sustain at least 1 day close above 70 bucks out here, unless it does not start sustaining above 70, uh, could see some sideways or profit decision, no sign of weakness yet in it. Above 70, we could see 90 quite easily. And above 90, this stock has got the potential for 135, 175, 200. But of course, that won't come so fast. We could see a long period where the stock could go sideways also after that breakout. But overall, amazingly strong. If you compare with the other small cap stocks, this one is, quite. So it could be do something like this before it does the major move up out here like that. But immediate short term, fresh entry at this level, no. Let's give it at least 1 or 2 days to close above the high made on recently, and then try to look for an entry in it, which with a more safer support zone. There's extreme solid support in the stock at 55. 50, 55 is a rock solid. You get a dip, yes, that would be a good opportunity to look at it at 50, 55 with a stop loss near 40 at that time for this stock. Amazing continued lateral of rising up so far in the stock. No sign of weakness as of now in it. Next one, that's again, we've been covering it in alphabetical order. So it's Bajaj Healthcare. Now, Bajaj Healthcare, uh, new listing from a technical analysis point of view, medium to long term, can't give you a major view in it about it. Very little data to talk on how it will operate from this onwards. But what I would looking at it, the short term support is at 370. Till the time it is above 370, it's a fair enough stop. It could start again pushing its way above this zone out here, and it can move till 415, 420. This is that zone where you could see some supply coming in. Above 420, the next resistance is straight away at 450. So line of resistance, and plus you can see this kind of structure which has been developing from mid-July, suggesting more whipsaws like this could come in the move. This kind of move so fast would not happen. You could see some sideways and then a major move in according to that. So either looking for addition, I would wait for a 350 or let it sustain above this level for 425, 450 onwards. Too early to give a big target in such small data out here. So next one is Restaurants Brands Asia out here. Restaurant Brands Asia is again something what was earlier known as Burger King. Now, again, data-wise, not much to get into it out here in RBA, very little data for long-term perspective. But in the short term, there's a resistance building up at 125, which can be seen here. So 125 is that level, first time it touched, went up, and after that it cracked down like crazy. This is a crackdown which is quite huge. So 125 is something I would be a bit cautious about, at those zone. If it can take out 125, then we are looking at 150 odd all the way up, going, all the way up there. There is very good support build up at 110, 100 in this case. So good support at 110, 100 for it. Not much to talk about in the medium to long term, but yes, above 125, momentum will continue. This kind of sharp moves that we are seeing in the market now. And this market is more about mid caps and small caps at the current juncture. So you never know above this sharp move. If you're trailing it, 100, 110 is a good zone to hold on to that stock. Okay. Next one we have is Chennai Petro. Chennai Petro is something, again, what a fantastic move it gave in the month of April. Massive move, breakout happening out there. But now again, the stock saw some selling pressure. Look at this monthly wick. That's quite a bit of a dumb down came there, mainly because crude cooling happening and all that out there. So now Chennai Petro above 290, above 290 odd levels will again resume a move up above 290. Let it sustain above 290, and you can see a sharp move again resuming in it for all the way till earlier stop would be 310, then 340 out here, and then towards 450. Towards 450. Those are the levels. Strong stop, bouncing off real nicely well out here in the weekly. So you don't want to see this weekly support broken. If this support goes, so below 200 and ideally below 250 out here, 40, 50, don't want to see that broken. If that breaks, then we are probably looking all the way down below 245. Then it will be a steep bounce. Steep fall would come in it because there's nothing to stop it on the way down. So 245 is a level from a buy point of view, investor holding point of view. I would be very, very cautious. Above that, the stock above 290, 310, 340, and then 450, very much on the books. So with this, we end this part of the cash stocks. More to come. Stay tuned in for the next video.